My name is Kathy Metzger, and before I retired, I was a nurse for nearly 30 years at Brockton Hospital, aka Signature Healthcare, and have been witnessed firsthand to assaults on nurses. There was one nurse that I knew that was almost choked to death. A patient was hiding in an alcove up on the psych unit, and as she's walking to take care of another patient, he came out at her and throttled her to the ground. And she's no longer working because of neck and back injuries from that. Unfortunately today, I'm here today to tell you that things have only gotten worse. It's not getting better. 10 years ago, I worked with my fellow nurses in the Massachusetts Nurses Association to investigate how prevalent workplace violence was in Massachusetts hospital. And the survey showed that things were bad across the state and across facilities. Then, from November 2015 to January 2016, the M&A conducted another survey and found that nurses, including members of M&A and non-members, the results showed that healthcare professionals on the front lines already know the problem is even more serious today, and employers are still not doing anything to protect the staff. The survey showed that workplace violence is a widespread, dangerous problem. 86% of nurses reported that they have personally been physically or verbally assaulted at least once in the past 2 years. That's nearly 9 out of 10 nurses. Of this, 86%, 58 report they have been kicked, 48% report that they've been punched. Nurses have reported the use of weapons, knives, guns, scissors, syringes, even objects in the hospital, the chairs and things that they pick up and use as weaponry and projectiles. The level of violence takes toll on nurses. 83% reported anticipating, like these ladies have said, violent or abusive events the past 2 years. 41% reported difficulty concentrating following a violent incident. 34% reported lingering problems such as fear and anxiety when they return to work after an assault. These numbers are very disturbing, but not surprising to those of us who work in the field every day. Most discouraging are the nurses' answers regarding the response from their employers. 88% of those who have been assaulted report that no relief was provided so they could leave the workplace and get help. 93% reported that the workplace violence training they received from their employer was not adequate. Only 19% reported that their employers had been supportive and willing to find solutions to address the problem in the workplace. Why do Massachusetts nurses believe Massachusetts nurses believe that would help? A range of solutions. Many of them are included in this legislation. 82 report preventative training likely to improve conditions. 91% report training on legal rights for the assaulted would help improve conditions, so they would know once they're assaulted what their ability to get help. 90% report better admission policies likely to improve conditions. 83 report policies and procedures to address violence likely to improve conditions, and that's up to the hospitals to do that. Vast majority report equipment enhancements like improved lighting, control access systems, panic buttons, and closed-circuit TV monitoring would improve these conditions. In many cases, hospitals are so afraid to show the public that they're secure that they fail to provide security for staff and patients. If you don't act, healthcare employers have no incentive to do anything. That's why this bill and this law is very imperative, because unless they're held accountable, there's no change. This has been going on for over 20 years, and it really needs to stop, because we're losing nurses to this problem. And it shouldn't be. I mean, we're there to take care of patients, not to be a punching bag.
Right.
Thank you.